just starting our process of packing up Collett Bay and moving to Brown Road. Brown Road, here we come, yeah! Hey, wee
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
So, yeah, I heard that one of the biggest jobs of moving, it's not so much the stuff in the house, but it's your shed. Because, you just accumulate shit everywhere. Like, good random bits of random shit, not too bad. Got to pack up everything and move on. And looking forward to it too. Yeah! So, yeah, I was just gonna pack up the old motocross trophies from back in the day. Back in, started racing when I was 12 and raced through till I was about 18, 17. I did a few loose races in my 20s, but bugger all, couldn't afford it really. And when I was paying for it myself, it was a little bit too expensive. Nah. I never really won anything, but I was in the hunt. I was sort of, you know, top five, sometimes the old podium, or there's a second there. This was a mean weekend actually. This is one of my come out of retirement rides. Southland Champs back in 2016. I raced MX1 and Courtney Duncan was there racing with us. And she was on 250 racing in the MX1 as well. She was doing both classes. This was before she went over to Europe. And fuck yeah, I got to race her. And like, I grew up racing with her, like, but not against her, because she was always on like an 85 or a, you know, a smaller bike. And she was still way like faster lap times than me on an 85, man. It was like ridiculous. So yeah, that was real cool. So yeah, she'd put like half a lap on me for the moto, or probably even more. I never got lapped by her, so claim to fame. And then on the podium, on the end of the second day, I asked for a number in my speech, and fuck, she turned me down. She was like, oh nah, and I was like, oh. Everyone was pissing themselves. So yeah, little claim to fame there, asking old Courtney Duncan for a number. I wonder if she remembers that. Courtney, do you remember? I do. Crack up. So yeah, fuck, some good memories in this, you know, racing. Oh, these are special. Dean Wilson's goggles from Las Vegas Supercross, and I forget the year. But we went over from, you know, boys trip over to Vegas to watch the last round, and like growing up watching it, I was like amazed, and to finally get there and watch it firsthand was just incredible. I was just like buzzing the whole time. And we're the front row seats on the seating, and when Dean chucked his goggles up at the end of the moto, I dived over the front seats that are covered in the sign writing and the advertising and stuff. Just fully dove, grabbed them. Some other bloke went too, but nah, I got him. Boom! And I was like, yes, you bloody beauty! Fuck. Oh, one of the boys were like, what do you still keep the tear off on, man? I'm like, far out, because that's his vision. That's his last laps and at Las Vegas Supercross. I want to keep that. Plan to do something with that one day. I've actually rode with him once, but left the tear off on just to, I don't know, see if I could get some speed off him, but nah, didn't work. Got the crashing bit down off him though. Fuck, he was pretty good at crashing low key. And so was I towards the end of it. Hence put the old brakes on as well with the old moto. But yeah, I've always dreamed about, you know, growing up racing motocross, I've always dreamed about having my own paddock and being able to make my own track. And with us selling this place here, I get to do that. I've got, like, I'm ticking one of these boxes that has been a 20-year dream of mine. And so that feels special as. So on the lifestyle block, we got 10 acres, and it's got a couple of sheds, a workshop, a couple of sleep outs, 4-bedroom house. This thing is amazing. We spent every dollar that we could and put it into it, and it's gonna be the meanest. We're gonna, yeah, just make it like a activities land. It's gonna be There's going to be slip and slide, there's going to be a pond for like zip lining into, or I don't know, a bike jump into. Ideas are coming out my head, man. I'm going to have a wee pit bike track for Gav, a little e-bike track. I'm going to get him one of those e-balance bikes for when he's old enough, because they look like the goes. They're like the best way to get people going on a bike nowadays, I've heard. And the other good thing is they're quiet too, because those KTM 50s are pretty, or whatever you start them on, they're pretty bloody noisy. Oops. That wasn't meant to happen, but that's alright. Man. So yeah, and since we're still in a sort of built up area, or not really, but there is still neighbours, my plan is to open a just an e-bike track, pretty much. Just build jumps, build tracks, just move dirt. I've just brought myself a wee Bobcat T190, so that is going to be fun. It gets here like maybe 2 weeks time. Oh fuck, I'm just going to be like a little kid in a playground, just like in a sandpit. Never made tracks before, and never driven a Bobcat before, or a digger, so I'm gonna have no experience. These jumps and berms are gonna be sketchy as to start out with, but I'll get the lay of the land and I'll figure it out, and it'll be fun as just figuring it out. I'll make everything small as for starters, because I don't want to bloody end my dream on the first day. That wouldn't be the goes. Oh! And then you just have to sit there and watch everyone else do it, and you'll be like, oh, dumb. No. So yeah, follow along and enjoy the ride. Maybe one day you'll ride my track. How cool would that be? Yeah.